because less than 3% of you people read books. Listen to me. Television is not the truth. Television is a goddamn amusement park. Television is a circus, a carnival, a traveling troupe of acrobats, storytellers, dancers, singers, jugglers, sideshow freaks, lion tamers, and football players. We'll tell you anything you want to hear. We lie like hell. We'll tell you any shit you want to hear. We deal in illusions, man. None of it is true. You're beginning to believe the illusions. This is mass madness, you maniac. In God's name, you people are the real thing. We are the illusion.
What's up? What's up? Welcome to Internet by Television. We are on episode 126. We will be talking about, let's talk about HBCU. My name is Whippy.
Troy Everett.
DJ Drumtastic. Thanks for joining in.
Thank you for joining.
Yeah, for all those who don't know what the acronym is, it's historically black colleges. So we're going to be talking, it's February, the shortest month out of the year, and it's Black History Month. So hey, let's get a little black history, a little educated black history going on here. What do you guys think? Where are you tuning in from? Do a quick
joining in, y'all.
Do a quick check.
Talking about HBCUs. We got anybody out there who went to HBCUs? Can you please come on, talk about your experience, what you did like, you didn't like? Oh, by the way, they're in. You can order hashtag definitely Troy's favorite word, y'all.
Yeah.
IdiotBox. What is it? Troy Everett. Whatever. Wait, let me pull it up. Here it is right there. Here it is. www.troyeverett.net and click shop for the merchandise.
Hey, London. Doing good, London.
Thanks, London. Thanks for joining in.
Tuning in from Michigan. Sheena Brown. What's up, fellas? Grand Rapids, Michigan. Up there in the Grand Raggedy.
Why they call it the Grand Raggedy?
Have you ever drove on the streets up there?
I mean, yeah, but why they call it the Grand Raggedy? I mean, I live there. I know what's up. Why do they call it Sharif? Why they call it Grand Raggedy?
Why they call it what?
Grand Raggedy.
Grand Rapids. That's the name of it.
Oh,
okay. Troy said Grand Raggedy.
The other one, you know what? I don't know. They got that name, and they also got Gunwoo. You know, so I'm paying attention to that name. I'm just on the proper name.
Yeah, that's right. We got to represent. Hey, Ed Shelley, saying hi all the way from Jacksonville, Florida. Appreciate you. Appreciate you coming on.
Yep, thanks for joining in.
We're going to be talking about. We got any music playing?
Yeah, it's playing.
Oh, I just can't hear it.
It just started all over again.
Oh, okay. Anyway.
Who else is out there? We're doing a roll call.
Doing the roll call.
Out there.
Go ahead and shout us out. Shout yourself out, your city, where you tuned it in from. We're going to be talking about historically black colleges today. So if you want to talk about them or have had an experience with them, had a child that's gone to one, come on in. Let's celebrate Black History Month the right way.
Okay, so since it's coming up this weekend, let's talk about the Super Bowl. First of all, I'm going to say, no matter what happens, the Chiefs are going to win. And the reason I say that is not because I'm a Chiefs fan. It's because Taylor Swift, what's his name?
Travis Kelce.
The Chiefs back-to-back. It's too many great things that can happen from this. You know, the all-American story, love affair. Taylor's the all-American girl. So I'm going to go on politics that the Chiefs are going to win because of the politics.
Hey, what's going on? She stole my thunder. Thanks for tuning in.
What you say,
You
Sharif?
know, I think the coach, the chief, and the quarterback, they can pull it off.
You
Because
think the Chiefs?
you know, they've been there. They got it been.
Okay.
You know,
Okay.
Chapo in the building.
Chapo, don't forget, check it out. The new hashtag definitely. We got the merchandise, you guys.
Yeah, so make sure if you want to get some of the IdiotBox merchandise, you can go ahead. Man, I got something on my shirt, man. It's probably spaghetti sauce. Fat bastard. Oh man. Yeah, so go to TroyEver.net, click shop, click on the tab that says IdiotBox Television. You can get all kinds of different stuff on there. We're gonna have the Definitely brand up there. Definitely have the Definitely brand up there. Come next week.
Definitely.
Hashtag definitely.
You know what? What y'all think about that Snoop cereal that was in the stock, and they did it on the phone that it was in the stock, but the guy that went in the back and found all the Snoop cereal.
Oh, so they weren't putting it on the shelves?
No. What happened was, when it's name brands and all that, if you see all the brands, they on the edge of the aisles and all popping at you so you can see. Well, they said that they discovered that they had theirs way in the back where you couldn't see it. Like, you know, when you walking down that main aisle, they had cereal and everything there. Theirs wasn't there. Theirs was buried somewhere in the back.
But those Kellogg's and those guys paid for that spot.
Exactly. And they said that they put a lot of money and they paid a lot of money for their stuff to be put up front like everybody else, and they felt disrespected. So
yeah, money what they taste like.
Yeah, what is it called? Scooby snacks? Snoopy snacks? What are they called?
I don't know, because I don't eat cereal. Cereal is the worst.
I understand that, but he's our generation, right? Snoop is our generation. We grew up on Snoop, and we don't even know what his cereal is.
I don't eat cereal, so I wouldn't pay attention to it. Okay, so Christy, you already seen that? Hey, did you say thanks for joining in? She stole my thunder. Okay. She stole my thunder. Where you watching from? Thanks for joining in. You did say that, Troy. Patrick Mahomes. Yes, the Chiefs are going to win because of politics only. Mrs. Deborah Jones, thanks for joining in. We appreciate it. You guys, like we always do about this time, give me a second.
So if you're new to the channel or not new to the channel, we always talk about the Blacklist. So Blacklist is a Facebook group we put together for entrepreneurs, small business owners, where you can show your products and services. Go on there, join, show your products and services, and network with other like-minded business professionals, because that's what they are, business professionals. Get your products and services out there so we can one day go ahead and talk about your product on the show free of charge. It's a great way to network. It's a great way to network. Growing every week.
Yep.
Here's the link. I put it up there. I got it on the screen. What's up? Thanks for joining in, Mr. Russ Cole.
Mr. Russ Cole, thanks for joining in.
Cole is my old FedEx employee. We worked together at FedEx.
Okay.
Those were the good old times.
Okay.
It was fun.
Yeah, I would like to share with you guys about the green room, and I want to make sure that you guys stay in front of the camera and have the camera correct, and also have the light on so that way I can read your lips.
Yeah, so the green room.
You guys, welcome to come on.
Yeah,
we're talking about the HBCU.
Yep. So what Shreve's talking about is the green room. This is a public forum. We invite anybody to come on. All you have to do is have a mobile device, phone, or a computer, but make sure the parameters are we can see your face, you're lit, so Sharif can read your lips, because Sharif is deaf Just makes it easier for him to follow the conversation. So, if you'd like to come on, we'd love to have you.
And there's the link. I put it up twice. Just in case it didn't
I want to get political just for a second.
Go for
just a second. So, there was a bill for immigration, right, that came out that they voted on, and it was dumped. It was prepared by the Republicans, negotiated by the Republicans. The Democrats gave the Republicans everything they wanted out of this bill, and they still said no. The bill's going to die in the House or the Senate. That is ridiculous. Everybody's complaining about do something about the border. They come up with a proposal, a bipartisan proposal, mind you, so people agreed on it. They agreed on it. The Republicans are going to kill the bill just so this stays in the public view. They don't want to give a win to the president. Isn't that like not playing on the same team? Aren't we all on the same team? If we want something done with the border, and then it's your idea. It's your idea. It's your bill, and you don't want to pass it.
That's sad.
Our fucking government is... Shh.
What you say, Russ? Russ said it. Trump.
Exactly. They're just trying to keep this in the public's view that, you know, Biden can't get the border shut down or can't do anything about the border, but yet they have a bill, bipartisan bill. So there's stuff on there that both of the parties agree upon. They just won't pass it.
Just won't pass it. Sad.
Your tax dollars hard at work. That's sad, isn't it, Sharif?
That's sad. That is sad. I mean, that is unbelievable.
Yeah, can you imagine, like me, Drummer, and Sharif are having an argument over what shirts we should wear. Then we get to an agreement. We all three of us get to an agreement, and I say, hell no, we're going shirtless.
Man, that is
that sound.
After we already made the agreement. We already made the agreement. Isn't that crazy?
Troy, you want to wear blue shirt? Yeah, let's wear blue shirts. Let's wear blue shirts. We're wearing blue shirts? Yes, we're wearing blue shirts. Okay, blue shirts. No, we're going shirtless.
Man, that is crazy. Stupid. We cannot, you know what? And that's why you see so many, you know what? That's the example of how to get along if you watch the Republicans versus the Democrats. You can take the gangs off the street and everything away, but what you gonna have at the end of the day? The Democrats and the Republicans going at each other.
Right. So, and neither party is getting anything done.
No, they're just beefing and arguing for no reason. Holding on.
I don't know if it. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
I don't know if it was Tupac that said this or he just found it somewhere. I haven't found it anywhere, but he used to say about the government. He used to say you have the left wing and you have the right wing. It's the same bird. Yeah, so that made a lot of sense to me. So, Sharif, I hear you're voting for Trump. Look at his face. Yeah, he said.
Yeah, I heard that too.
You vote for Trump?
No, not me.
Yeah, because the majority of the people you work with, like Trump. So you're like, yeah, they changed my mind. I like Trump too. You might get a raise.
There's a lot of people that do like Trump, but I mean, it's everybody's choice. It's everybody's choice, their own choice. But it's up to them who they want to vote on, who they want to vote for.
Yeah, it is everybody's choice. You got to look at the policies and see what they're going to do. If it behooves your community, then yeah, that's who you vote for. But we cannot forget about the local elections.
No.
Presidency is great, but your local elections are very important. We're going to start ramping up this because Look, man, we're close. You're watching the fall of the Roman Empire, slowly but surely. We're destroying ourselves from within with all the division, the two-party system that can never get anything done. Pretty soon, you're going to be wiping your ass with oak leaves. You won't have any toilet tissue. You won't have any toilet tissue on the shelves. So, hey, let's get it together, man.
Not oak leaves. No, you did not say that. Hey, we do need to get it together. I'm telling you, because let me see. There's a few people that I see that came on that doesn't show on here. Mr. Cole Brown, thank you for joining in. Whoever else didn't join, we didn't call out. We're sorry. We usually try to. The best thing to do is just say, "Hey, what's up? Speak to us. Let us know you're here." What happened? How did Brock Purdy? Oh, there we go. But anyway, you guys, what were you saying, Troy? Did I?
Oh no, I was done with my.
Now, Sharif does have some
icebreakers.
Icebreakers. What's your icebreaker, Sharif?
Yep. I'll say, would you rather get to stay up really late or sleep in really late?
I've answered that already. Both. I like to stay up late and get up late.
Yeah, I agree. Both myself too. Yep.
Yeah, I would have to say both because my sleeping is all off.
Everybody. So when Rome falls, just go to Sharif. You'll have a bag of oak leaves that you can wipe your ass with. Thank you, Sheena, for that public service announcement. Oh man, that's a good one.
Yeah.
So you said the icebreaker was, Troy, what was it again?
Would you rather stay up late or sleep in late?
Would you rather stay up late or sleep in late? Would you rather stay up late or sleep in late?
Sheena says both.
No.
I agree. All right. Anybody else?
Yep.
Nobody.
You know, I have another icebreaker I want to share with you guys. If you could hear a person's thought, who would you choose and why?
A person's thoughts, who would you choose and why? Shoot. How about you, drummer? You go ahead and knock that one out the park.
If I could hear one person's thought, who would it be and why? I would say my grandmother. Why? Because she had some of the best stories. And I learned a lot from her, so I could just sit back and drive when I was like 12 and listen to her talk and tell me what's up. Ooh, wait, turns. And let her talk while I learn how to drive. So that's what I want. That's mine.
I can tell you who I wouldn't want.
What's yours?
Mine, I have to say my boss.
That's a good one.
Yep. I'll say my boss because I already know exactly what they think before he say anything.
Oh, wow.
Truth be honest. I love to sleep in late. Love to sleep. I get home from work about 2 and I'm already in bed by 3. Gary said I'm a 96-year-old. Oh, man. Yeah, I agree with that. Both. Sleep is good for you, though. Make sure you get enough sleep.
Yes. I don't really, though. I try to, but I don't. I can go to bed about 12 or 1, and I'm up at 5:30, no matter what.
I would like to hear Gary's thought because he always says he has something to tell me. And by the time he says that, he forgets it. He forgets everything.
Oh, shoot. No, she didn't. Oh, man. That's a good one. Okay, let me unpin this. I forgot how to unpin something. Oh, there you go.
Oh, for those who are just joining on or haven't joined us once before, we're streaming on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, Twitch, all that good stuff, X. And if you would like to donate to the cause, whether it be $1, $2, our Cash App is right down there to the right of Sharif. Just helps us with the, advertising, and we're doing it for free. So.
And we do have some great subjects. I hope you guys agree with us. And also, if there's anything that y'all would like us to talk about, go ahead and put it in the comments. Because we just try to talk about what's happening now, things that matter, election, different things like that. Not none of the drama, even though some of the drama is kind of funny, but we don't want to talk about it. But it's funny.
Drama. There's plenty of that out there. And I know that's what hits the algorithm. We may touch on some of the stuff some of the time, but there's just so much. Everybody's calling out somebody or talking about somebody. Yeah, we just wanted to kind of. That's probably why we haven't hit the algorithm, because we ain't talking about what everybody else is talking about. We're off the beaten path. Way off the path. Now, once again, I'm going to post the link and tell you that you can get the merchandise. The new #definitely shirt, which is Troy's favorite word. He says it all day, every day. I think he says it in his dreams, in his sleep. And you can get the merchandise at www.troyever.net and click shop. Go ahead and support. Thank you.
Now, since we well into our time limit, we're going to go on and jump into it, y'all. Excuse me. Okay, so today's topic, we're talking about HBCUs. Now, I'm going to be honest. I knew a lot about HBCUs, but not as much as I know now, since I've been looking into it and reading. And now one thing I didn't know is there is 107 HBCUs, mainly on the South.
Most of them in town.
Most of them are in the South. Now, you guys, Troy is I'm going to say he's the expert on a lot of stuff, because he didn't either work there and he didn't read about it. So,
So I worked at one. I didn't attend one, but I worked for 4 years at Bethune-Cookman University. But HBCUs were founded in the 19th century, or the 19th and 20th century, for Black Africans, to give Black Africans an opportunity to earn college degrees, because they couldn't go to what we call PWIs, predominantly white institutions. They refused to admit Black people into the colleges. Several HBCUs started as colleges of education, entering for graduates to go to to teach Black Americans in every grade level. Most HBCUs are founded after the Civil War. Clark Atlanta University, for example, became the first HBCU in America's South, founded in 1865. HBCUs became sanctuaries for higher education for Black students from Reconstruction through the Civil Rights Movement. The success of Civil Rights movement led to better federal funding and resources for many HBCUs, leading to a 47% enrollment increase between 1976 and 2010. By 2021, non-Black leaders made up 25% of HBC students' enrollment, compared to 15 in 1976.
Wow.
Now, something else I did learn, that I looked up what was the first HBCU, the first one that hit the waves, and it was Cheney University, February 25th, 1837. That's in Pennsylvania. Cheney University of Pennsylvania. What you got, Sharif?
Yep. I got Fisk University. Yep, it's a private Black college, in Nashville, Tennessee. And It was found in 1866, but the fraternity was found in 1953.
What the hell?
Oh, that's me. I was thinking inside in my brain. Now, you know what? Some of the places, when I looked at some of the places that the colleges were in, I was thinking about, wow, the stuff that went down in the South, and the HBCUs that is in North Carolina. You got Barber, Scotia College, Bennett College, Elizabeth City State University, Fayetteville State University, Hood Theological Seminary in Salisbury. What is that?
Oh, that's where you go to learn to praise the Lord.
Yeah.
That's where you go to what?
Praise the Lord.
Johnson C. Smith University, Livingstone in North Carolina Central. These are like in Durham, Raleigh, Greensboro. That's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's like 12 just in North Carolina alone. Yeah. I'm like, what?
Alabama, North Carolina, Mississippi,
South Carolina, Tennessee. Tennessee's got like 1, 2, 3, 4, like 8 HBCUs, and Texas has about 10. So I'm like, what? Christy, you might as well come on with that long ass book.
She says, I know we should support HBCUs, but they need to get their systems together. My daughter graduated from an HBCU, and it was her biggest nightmare. They messed her up so bad. Financial aid is screwed up. Their employees are worse than the driver's license office workers. The dorms are falling apart. Oh, I can write a book. I wouldn't send another child to an HBCU, but sorry.
Wow. But you know what? A lot of the black colleges don't have a lot of money.
Nope.
No, they don't have a lot of money. But I want to share this with you about Spelman is put all women college, and the other one is Morehouse. Those are for all men. They're right next to each other.
Yeah.
But there was a couple, husband and a wife, named Trustee and her husband. They both put in $10 million in a donation for the Spelman. So that happened this year.
Yeah.
So that was one of the biggest donations that they ever had in Black Colleges.
Yeah, there's smaller colleges, and all of them. Well, I'm not gonna say all of them. Majority of them are placed in the hood, right, on MLK or somewhere in the hood, because that's where most of the black people were at that time. So that's where they built the colleges. Yes, they have problems, financial problems. Yes, they could do better with their systems. Like I said, I worked at them. There's a lot of things that I seen that I didn't like when it came to their finances, how they spent their finances. The problem with the majority of HBCUs is they're top heavy. The president, the cabinet, they make a lot of money. Right? And then you also have board members. They say what is going to happen at these HBCUs. And some of the smaller HBCUs, nobody's really paying attention, so they're being taken advantage of. The money that these kids are paying for are going to pad other people's pockets. Mm-hmm. Yes, there needs to be systems in places. I'm not sure if your daughter went to a state HBCU, because that's totally different than a private HBCU. Because in a private HBCU, it's controlled by the board, right? It's controlled by the board, and the board says what goes. With state institutions, they have to go by state regulatory guidelines, and a lot of these HBCUs are private institutions. And again, it's I call them the black bourgeoisie. They're educators, and they've gotten to a place, and then they're taking advantage of the systems that are in place. And it's not fair, because I have seen with my own eyes what these HBCUs do for kids from the inner city. These kids come in the first year freshmen, whether it's from Dade County down here in Florida, Miami, Detroit, they come in with, I'm going to just say it, the hood mentality, pants sagging, by their second year, these guys and gals are dressed to the T, suits, briefcases, ready for an education. It changes the lives of a lot of the black students, and some of them are first generation. They're the first generation college students. So nobody in their family has ever gone to college. Right. So HBCUs make a huge difference for our community. But like Christy says, she went to Southern University in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Yeah, so and they all have their problems. Grambling, Southern, the dorms, because they don't have the funding state universities have. We were looking at something when it comes to endowment. Now, every college has an endowment. That's just money saved up in like a trust, right? And one college, I think, what was it, Howard? Or not Howard, oh geez, I forgot what it was. But anyways, the PWI's endowments are in the billions. One college is in the billions, whereas 10 HBCUs was only, what was it, drummer? 230 billion?
Yeah, 230 billion.
Out of 10 major colleges.
Yeah, out of 10 major colleges.
That just shows you the difference of finances that are given. You got legacy crap that goes on at these places, where George W. Bush can F off for 4 years and get a Harvard or Yale degree.
Right, exactly. But
yeah,
I to be totally honest, I would say for myself now, like I said, I learned a lot about HBCUs, and you know what? A lot of us know nothing about HBCUs. If you ask some questions to different black men that lived in different places, they couldn't tell you probably the name of one.
Right.
I mean, I knew a name of 4 or 5 or 6. I didn't know it was that many. So there's a lot of stuff that we do need to learn out here. We're reading books to know how important HBCU really is, because we really don't know.
And I think it's a cultural thing. Look, these should be precious to us because our children go there for education. They should be precious to us, but they're not. HBCUs have an average of, I think it's like 3% alumni giving. Average, all of them, 3 to 5% alumni giving. That's people giving back to the university. I know the statistics because I used to work in institutional advancement. So we're not giving back to the institution. Maybe it's because you had a bad time while you were there, or you didn't get a good job when you're going out. And that's another thing, some of these degrees that these kids are getting, there's no jobs out there for the degrees you're getting. If you're going for a communications degree, and you don't get into the technology of things until your 3rd year, you're screwed. Yeah. You're screwed. You're screwed. So yeah, the curriculum has to be changed. And I think we just have to think of things in a different way. Howard University dorms were so bad that students were sleeping outside. Yeah. And Howard is the Harvard of HBCUs. I was the smartest sibling. I should have taken my butt to college. Yeah, you should have went to college. College is if it wasn't just for the experience, but the networking. That's another thing. They have the Divine Nine, the alphas and the AKs. You make lifelong bonds with people at the college that you go to school with. But not only that, you become a national sorority or fraternity where you make connections.
Mr. Vontae Shaw Sr., if you were the smartest sibling, should have taken your butt to college, you still can go to college. It ain't never too late to go to college. So you can still go to college.
Never too late.
Go to college.
Yeah, so these HBCUs are very important. But it's just like in the black community. When a new club comes out, everybody goes to the club, we dancing, we're having a good time, and then all of a sudden somebody's shooting up the club. Close the club down next week.
College open, ain't nobody gonna go.
No.
I grew up going to the Black Headphones and Circuit City class, and hey man, I'm telling you, when they're together, it seems like they really sit together,
Yeah.
And I love it too, and I love when I see all my people that in the stadium, but they battle against each other in the band and stuff like that, and that's a good time.
Have you ever been to one of those before?
Yes, I've been to them.
My daughter took me a few years ago, and I went to the Grammy. I drove to the Grammy, and I partied with them. And they had a good time. We all had a good time. And I watched how they sit together. But I don't know what they're supposed to be doing their homework, but they're all having a good time, Oh, they do their homework.
Yeah.
You can't have a good time if that homework ain't done.
And another thing is, I don't know if this is a bad thing or a good thing, but they also have
from you it's a bad thing.
Probably for me it's a bad thing. Most of them are religious based, right? So they have chapel. They'll have chapel every Wednesday where you have to attend chapel. A lot of them are centered around, a religious base. Again, that could be a good thing or it could be a bad thing. What if you're a Muslim, right? Coming to a HBCU,
right? So, like you said, good or bad.
Mm-hmm.
What'd you say, Sharif?
It feels like a family reunion.
Yeah.
It feels just like a family reunion, and not only that, they got different famous people perform and stuff like that. And sometimes both with the schools will go and get each other and dance, and I'm talking about when you watch them, it's interesting.
Yeah,
very interesting.
And so we got a little.
Us at school, our band is boy, instead of using the beat and the movement. It's a big difference.
Right. Yeah, so we got a little 5-minute video that we put together for Bethune-Cookman University when it talks about the band and homecoming. Let's check that out real quick.
Let's talk a little bit about HBCU bands. HBCU bands, they are a very unique art form, and it's a small community that does this art form. And it's been around for a long time. Social media and television and cable network and things have given us an exposure that we didn't have before. You can look at the influence of HBCU bands with Beyonce and her Coachella performance, having the HBCU flavor and having a band behind her that had a lot of HBCU former band members, even some from Bethune-Cookman University that participated in it. Even our own Netflix special, Marching Orders. 20 years ago, that was unheard of. But now in today's time, in the social media time, and with all the media that we have out now, people are finding out that HBCU bands and HBCUs in general are a special place, and they have something special that you can only find at our schools. When you go to homecoming, that's a family reunion. That's just not a football game. Most HBCUs can have homecoming without even having a game. camaraderie of seeing your classmates. And our schools are not as large as our majority universities. So students actually know each other, and they know everybody that was in their class, because you only had 800 in your class, or 1,000 in your class, or 600 in your class. So you know everybody in your class to a certain degree. And so homecoming is your opportunity to go back and see your professors, and go to the games, and if you were a football player, to see your team again, and see some of your coaches. If you were in the band, to see the band director and some of the staff and everything, and even to participate in some things. So every HBCU homecoming, you're going to have a parade. It's going to be endless food. You're going to gain a few pounds at an HBCU homecoming. HBCUs are just something different, and it's just the culture of Black people. Black people, we do things differently, in a different way. If you ever go to a comedy show, and you go to a Black comedy show, we laugh at different things. You go to church, and then you go to a Black church. We worship in a different way. So you can go to a homecoming, but when you come to an HBCU homecoming, it's going to be something totally different and enjoyable. Not saying it's better or worse, but you'll never forget an HBCU homecoming, especially at Bethune Cookman.
What you want, that's who you think. I want it by it. Get wrong, I give up it. I ain't got nothing to hide. I want the world to say. Woo! What you want, that's who you think. I want it by it. Get wrong, I give up it. I ain't got nothing to hide. I want the world to say.
So that's what a homecoming at a HBCU looks like. Looks like a lot of fun. We know how to party.
And you guys, by the way, if you was reading the credits, Troy did put all that whole video and everything together. He was trying to flex his skills. I saw the free plug. I saw the free plug. But you know what? I will say that some people that I knew that went off to a HBCU, and I seen them afterwards, their whole mannerism and everything changed. The way they talk, the way they think. It was like the way they describe it, it was like a family, a togetherness that they didn't have at home before they left to go.
Yeah. So, and then, again, it's obvious with we saw in the text that it doesn't translate for everybody, right?
Right.
So there are things, the financial aid, all that stuff is slow to go. It's because they're understaffed. HBCUs are top heavy, so the people in the mailroom are underpaid. The people in the service staff are underpaid. So they're going to be a little nasty. They want to be there. They want to contribute, but they're barely making it by, not being taken care of by the institution, salary wise. So, for certain children or for certain kids, it's a great experience.
Right.
And for others, they go to a PWI, which is called a predominantly white college. But institution. But the difference is at these smaller institutions, these kids get more. You know who your teachers are. Your teachers really know who you are. You're not just a number. You're not in a room with 500 students. You're in a room with 25 to 30 students. So you get that hands-on attention that is needed.
It's just like any other school. You got your goods and you got your bad.
Yeah.
You know?
Thank you, D.
So,
There's a lot of superstars. They are from HBCU colleges.
Oh yeah, you could just run them down. Like the famous story is what was it? Well, not Morris Brown. He went to Morehouse. Samuel L. Jackson went to Morehouse, got kicked out of Morehouse. Why did he get kicked out of Morehouse? Because he held the president or somebody in the president's office hostage. Why they were protesting? Spike Lee went to a HBCU. He did a movie called School Days. You know, there's several. Our vice president went to an HBCU. You know, so the HBCUs put out quality students. And again, but you have to, depending on what school you go to and what degree you take in, how much you put into it, just like anything else, how much you put into your education, there's lots of opportunities that you wouldn't get at a big university. There's no way that a lot of students, you know, there would come into the institutional advancement and they would shadow the president, right? They would help the president write speeches, come up with ideas. So the students are really involved in the university. Whereas if you go to Michigan, you're not gonna see students with the president. So there's a lot of benefits to a HBCU.
So I was looking into the youngest HBCU in the United States is Age Council Trend Home State Community College, located in Huntsville, Alabama.
Wow.
I like how Deion Sanders gave the money back to the school system.
Yeah.
After he left.
What money back? What money did he give back?
He actually picked up the gym, them fields and stuff.
Yeah, the weight he redid the weight room. He redid the weight room. He also redid the if I'm not mistaken, the locker rooms. So he redid that. And that's the thing is he came out of his pocket to do it. And this goes on to, you know, what I'm talking about, the finances. Yeah. Sometimes they really screw the finances up. They really do. Everybody got mad at Deion because he left to go to Boulder, Colorado, where it's like 2% black population and 2% black student population, other than the football players. But, you know, they got mad at him. But just this year, Florida A&M. Was it Florida A&M? Yeah, Florida A&M. Their coach wins the same division championship as Deion did, and he left 2 weeks later to coach for Duke. Took a job at Duke. So there's something that's not right. Why aren't we keeping these, you know, people like Deion Sanders? Why aren't we keeping good faculty members? Why aren't we keeping the best of the best at these HBCUs?
That's true.
D-Knox says, is there an HBCU college in Cali? I think Drummer looked that up. I don't think there is.
I don't. Wait, let me check. That's something. Let's see. North Carolina, Georgia, Alabama, Arkansas. No, there's not.
Yeah, we at Bethune-Cookman University, while I was there, we had a lot of students from the LA, Long Beach area, and most of them were softball players, women softball players. So
wow,
no Gators. Yeah, they won the championship. The SWAC, or not the SWAC. Yeah, the SWAC championship this year.
So I got a question. Can anybody answer this question here. What HBCU is called the Black Harvard? Troy, don't say anything.
The Harvard.
We're going to give away something for whoever gets it.
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Give away a pen, a writing pen.
We're gonna give away. We're definitely gonna give away something.
Definitely.
We're definitely gonna give away something if you can come up to the answer of what is considered. What was it again, drummer?
What HBCU? Damn. You know what? No, because with Google, we can't even trust you. No. Already know D Knox Googled. Christy may know, but I think she Googled too because it took too long. So, no, don't nobody win. But yes, it is Howard University, which is considered. See, that ain't fair because with Google, you don't know who is really being honest. But good job, Christy. You was the first one to come up with it. So we're going to send you a box of donuts or something. A box of Krispy Kremes or something.
D said, D Knox, he or she said I didn't. Howard University, yeah, you're late. She says that she can't Google that fast. He or she says he can't Google that fast.
That's a he.
Oh, he.
Yeah, that's a he. Same date from last week. Knox from last week.
Oh, okay.
Changed the name.
Thanks for coming back in, man. We really appreciate you.
Yeah, thanks for joining back in. We appreciate you. Every Thursday, you guys, don't forget, IdiotBox Television. Where's it at? Where'd it go? Oh, you took it off? Nope, there we go. Join us every Thursday, 8 p.m. So, like we said, if you have anything that y'all will want us to talk about, put it in the comments, email us, post it on the page, something, send a bird, make a phone call.
So all this month, all of our topics will be geared towards Black History Month. So if you guys have any ideas or would like to talk about something, that would be great. Otherwise, we'll come up with some great speaking points.
She said, make sure the hotline is on. She'll go there 2-3 times a week.
Yeah,
all right, Troy's going to get you out. Troy's going to get you out a certificate for your Krispy Kremes.
No, that's Sharif. Sharif is now the shipping manager.
Sharif, that's Sharif's job. You got to get her out. You got to get her donuts out for answering the question right. She gets donuts, a gift certificate, a $5 gift certificate for Krispy Kremes for a dozen.
Yeah, do they have one out there?
Yeah, they got them everywhere. What she was
right? A list of inventors. Yeah, so that may be our next one. Looks good. The channel's professional. Thank you, D.
Appreciate it. Yeah, so Sharif will handle that. And you guys, don't forget, if you'd like to donate or anything, hit the Cash App, BE Creative 44. She said 3 donuts are $5.89. Dang. Well, how much is a dozen? $25?
13 a dozen, boy. That's a lot.
I'm glad I don't eat donuts, especially pasty creams. I call them paste. That is not glaze, y'all. I'm telling y'all better leave that stuff alone. That is not glaze.
$13 per dozen.
You eat them, Sharif?
If it's in my face, I'll get one.
One, 2, 4.
Man, you know what? It make you want to get more.
I want my donuts.
You get 4, Sharif?
Nah, I'll get one.
Man, you go into a sugar
more.
He said, if they're in my face, I get one. No, you getting.
You gonna get more than one. Don't you lie to us. Don't lie to us.
You know, stuff like that, I'll try to
try.
But back in the day, I used to get 4 or 5.
You in the break room? When you be in the break room, look, Troy, you be in the break room, Sharif, you get 1.
Sharif take the
Yeah,
whole
right.
topic back to the cage.
What do you do?
You know what? You know what? Well, you know what I used to do? Drive on the eastbound line when the light come on. Woo-hoo. Give one for free. Give one for free.
Yeah, and then you
Light
buy
on.
another 3. You buy another 3. Now, there's no way that you eat one Krispy Kreme
Get the
donut.
whole
Ain't
box.
No way you just eat one.
no way.
No. Tell the
The one,
truth. You
you gotta
eat
get the box.
4. You
It's
eat
impossible.
4 at one time. And
And
then
then-
you take
A long time ago. Long time ago.
then you take the
That's when
other
it first
8
came out.
home. Look, you eat 4 on the way home, and the other 8 you take home.
That
Yep.
happened before.
See? Then you be
That happened before.
all on the steering wheel.
That's true. That is true.
I do not like Krispy Kreme.
You
Yeah.
either, man. Eat the ones filled with cream.
I don't like them.
That you're gonna have sugar shock by the time you're done eating that damn donut. But anyways,
Yeah.
do your thing, Sharif.
Yeah, I want to say thank you for watching episode 126. I'll see you next week, Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. Thank you for joining.
Thank you, everybody.
Thanks for joining in. Peace.
We're in a lot of trouble because less than 3% of you people read books. Listen to me. Television is not the truth. Television is a goddamn amusement park. Television is a circus, a carnival, a traveling troupe of acrobats, storytellers, dancers, singers, jugglers, sideshow freaks, lion tamers, and football players. We'll tell you anything you want to hear. We lie like hell. We'll tell you any shit you want to hear. We deal in illusions, man. None of it is true. You're beginning to believe the illusions. This is mass madness, you maniac. In God's name, you people are the real thing. We are the illusion.